Sirach, chapter 25, verse 2. It says, "These sort of men my soul hated, and I am greatly offended at their life."
That's right, man. Like we talking about the Masons right now, man. Those type of men the Lord hates, man. All right? And he's offended at the...
Sirach 25 and 2. It says, "Three sort of men my soul hated, and I am greatly offended at their life."
Greatly offended at their life. Go ahead, huh?
It says, "A poor man that is proud."
Yeah, a poor man that is proud. Right? You got a lot of teamwork. Yeah, good. And you got our people, man, that is proud. Yo, I mean prideful as hell, man. You know? They might have a refrigerator full of food and everything, then they be wasteful with it. Like, yo, I don't want that tonight. Like, come on, man. If you hungry, nigga, you gonna eat what's prepared for you, man. Cut, exactly, yeah, cut. As long as not no unlawful food, man. Of course it's supposed to be lawful, you know? But you might make some some beef ribs or something. Some potatoes. As a matter of fact, you might make some lamb with some potatoes and a nice little salad or whatever. Then they pick over it. Oh, I don't like that. I don't want that. You know? Proud, man. You poor, but you proud as hell. You don't have nothing. Like my grandma used to say, you don't got a pocket of piss in no window to throw it out. But you still got the nerve to act like you're better than somebody.
It says, "A poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar."
Yeah, a rich man that's a liar. So a lot of these dudes, man, you know, these rich dudes, they liars, man. The majority of them. Alright? And I'm gonna talk about these entertainers. Why? Because to get to certain levels in entertainment world, you gotta do all type of vulnerable acts, man. And a lot of them dudes are homosexuals. Alright? And then they try to portray this masculine role, man. Alright? So they liars, man. They lying. You know? Like we were speaking about with the Masons. They know all these different things, but they can't speak on it or they won't speak on it in fear that they're going to get put to death. So what? They're not telling you the truth. Alright? Like you got them rap niggas, man. And they put on their lyrics about rape, robbery, and murder, and them niggas never even did none of that, man. You know? And then like these low-level dudes, man, they sit there and rap about all this money, and they got this, they got that, you know? And they ain't never do none of that. So a rich man that lies, man. And the majority of all these dudes, they get to where they was at, they had to lie and cheat somebody and stab somebody in the back. So they was a piece of shit before they even got their money.
It says, "And an old adulterer can do it."
An old adulterer that do it, man. So that's an old ass person still sleeping around with somebody's wife, you know? Still serving other gods, man. Alright? An old motherfucker, man. That's how you had them old ass women that sit in the church, man. Old ass dudes that sit in the church, man. They've been in church their whole life, and you still serving the damn Edomite, man. Like I was watching Jimmy Swagger earlier, man, because I like flipping through the Christian channels so I can laugh, man, and see what they be teaching, right? So you got the Jimmy Swagger. He's an Edomite. He got his face all shaved, man. Then they pan through the audience. You got Jake in there with the same, their face shaved and all that, with the suit on, nodding and agreeing with everything that this Edomite says, man. And if you really think about it, you watch those shows, man. Them dudes, man. I mean, they're Edomites. And they be like, oh, son, done my house, and all that bullshit. Where do you think that stuff comes from, man? That comes from Esau, man. those are things that the Lord hates, man. Those three, man. And guess what? And that's the way you have to be. You have to be those three things for you to thrive and survive in this society. For you to be a so-called so-called maiden, man. Yeah, kind of successful.
So Psalms 5:5, it said, "The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity."
That's right. The foolish shall not stand in the Lord's sight, man. So what's going to happen to the foolish? You're going to be put to death, man. Once them chariots come back, you're not going to be able to stand in the Lord's sight, man. Why? Because you're foolish and you're not listening to his words right now, man. All right? You ain't listening to the words of the Lord right now. Why you want to go off and do the things that you want to do, man? And you workers of iniquity, man. Because you got yourself everywhere, man. You in all types of garbage and nonsense, man.
Yeah, the word, iniquity basically means like sin on top of sin on top of sin.
That's right.
It says, "Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. The Lord will abhor the bloody and deceitful men."
Yeah.
Like leasing is something about, basically like deceit, lying, and all that stuff.
It said he will abhor, man. Abhor, that's hate. The Lord will abhor, man. Read that one more time over the shoulder.
It says, "Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. The Lord will abhor the bloody and deceitful men."
The bloody and deceitful men, man. He hates them, man. And mainly who's that talking about? You Edomites, man. Why? Because when it says in Psalms 2, it talks about how the words were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. That's a deceitful man. And the bloody do. Why are they bloody? Because of the blood that's upon their hands, man. For the things that they did to the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? That's the bloody man. What do the Edomites love to do? What's their famous thing, man? First of all, their blessing was to live by the sword. So you have to live by the sword. That same sword you live by, you're going to die by. All right? That's your blessing. So all you want to do, all you know how to do is destroy shit. All right? Everybody's talking about the Lord, God is love, and all that, man. We're talking about the things that the Lord hates, man, which is coming around in the scriptures.
Leviticus 24:16. "He that blasphemy in the name of the Lord, he shall surely be put to death."
That's right. So blasphemy in the name of the Lord is using his name in vain, making fun of his name, man. Matter of fact, there's no forgiveness for that sin at all, man. You use the Lord, you blaspheme the Lord's name, man. You gotta be out your mind, man. Like that dude Nate, man. They make fun at the name, scoff at the name, and all that, man. But it say he shall surely be put to death, man.
It says, "He shall surely be put to death, and all the congregations shall certainly stone him, as well the stranger, and he that is born in the land, when he blasphemeth the name of the Lord, shall be put to death."
There it is, man. Plain and simple, man. You're going to be put to death for blaspheming the name of the Lord, man.
I don't mean to interrupt y'all, but I don't think y'all get the credit y'all deserve. People like us do seriously. Thank you.
Yeah, man. So like they are blaspheming the name of the Lord, like the brother said. That's capital punishment. All right, capital punishment. And stoned to death. That's from the ancient world. What happened when you blaspheme back then, man? They stoned you to death, throw rocks at you. And then, and even to this day, man, you have over there in different countries, man. You know, even Iraq, Afghanistan, places like that, they still stone people, man. Even in Israel now, man, they get into this like a confrontation, and you'll see the guys out there, and they got the shields, the police officers and all that, and they get that formation that comes from the Roman Empire, man. But they stand shoulder to shoulder, and they got the shields like this, and if something goes up top of them, they can throw the shield up like that. That all comes from the Roman Empire, man. You know, that's where they learn their tactics from. All right, that's where they learn their stuff from. But over there, they still throw stones, man. All right, they still cast stones, man.
So, Proverbs chapter 16, verse 5. It says, everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished.
That's right, man. Read that one time, man.
It said, everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord.
That's right. So everybody that has a proud mind is an abomination to the Lord, man. All right? Why are you an abomination to the Lord? Because 9 times out of 10, if you proud at heart and proud in your mind, man, you think your shit don't stink, so to speak, man. You think can't nothing happen to you. You think you're this big Superman. But you have to be humble, man. All right? You got to be humble, man. The Lord said you're an abomination, man. And to be an abomination, that's a foul thing, man.
The abomination is basically a wicked, filthy, tussle act.
Good. So damn. You're an abomination. That's what I'm still calling you. No abominations. You know? That's nothing that wanna be labeled as. You know?
Yeah, it says, though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished.
That's right. So hand join in hand, you shall not be unpunished, man. Alright? So you go around agreeing and all that with these other nations and stuff like that. You're not going to be unpunished, man. Why? Because you're going along with it, man. Alright? You're going along. If you join the hands with somebody, that means you're in agreement with them, man. You know? And then, so like, that's why Martin Luther King wanted us to join hands with these crackers, man. Guess what? You do something like that, you're going to get the same punishment, man. But guess what? Your punishment is going to be worse than, well, yeah, you're going to get it worse than them. Why? Because you're a child of the Lord, man. That's why but first, you're going to get it first, man. All right? You're going to get it first. So you're not going to be unpunished, man.
Verse 6, it says, by mercy and truth, iniquity is purged. And by the fear of the Lord, men depart from evil.
That's right. So by mercy, and when it says iniquity is purged, right? That means it's taken away, man. It's cleansed. That's what you do when you purge something, man. You clean it out. Alright? Like they had that movie, The Purge, man, when they was killing them people, man. What was they doing? They basically was killing people that did things to them, man. You know? Giving them their type of recompense, man. You know? That's the things that they was doing.
So Proverbs 16:6. It says, by mercy and truth, iniquity is purged.
That's right, iniquity is purged. Go ahead.
By the fear of the Lord, men depart from evil.
That's right, that's what I'm about. By the fear of the Lord, men depart from evil. And like we always bring out, man, if you fear the Lord, that not means well, yeah, you're supposed to tremble. But that's having respect for the Lord. Because if you fear something, that means you respect it. Alright? If you fear a person, you respect that person. Why do you respect them? You don't want to double cross that person for the consequences that you know that come for disrespecting that person. Alright? So if you fear the Lord, you're going to depart from all the evil doings that you do, man. In fear of the consequences of what the Lord tells you in these scriptures, man. But you got our people that don't fear. Why? Because they still there, sit here and listen to the word and still go do what they want to do, man. You know? You know, and even matter of fact, man, you have dudes, man, that'll teach different doctrines and all that, man. You know? And that's what our people like doing, man. Yeah, man, you walk around promoting that. I guarantee he wasn't walking around with playing under the apostles or elders on that radio, man. Or any brother out here teaching the right doctrine, man, the truth, man. They don't want to hear that. They just want to hear this rap shit. Where you talking about selling crack? This nigga talking about selling crack in the alleyways, man. You know? Our people love to hear stuff like that, man. But they won't come out here and sit here and listen to the words of the Lord, man. As a matter of fact, that nigga walked up and down that street about 3 times, man, before he came across here. You know?
Romans 8:1, it says, there is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Mashiach Yahushua, walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit.
That's right, man. So the men that's out here doing the work and teaching correctly, man, they're not going to be condemned, man. They're not walking after the flesh. Walking after the flesh is like what that dude just was doing, man. Walking past, got your music playing, man. You want to go hang out with your buddies, getting all high and stuff like that, man. You know? That's walking after the flesh, not after the spirit. Walking after the spirit is getting this doctrine, man. You know?
It says, for the law of the spirit of life in the Mashiach Yahushua, it made me free from the law of sin and death.
That's right. The law.
It says, for the law of the spirit of life.
The law of the spirit of life, man.
And the Mashiach Yahushua had made me free from the law of sin and death.
That's right, from the law of sin and death, man. You know. So once you get the law, these law, statutes, and commandments, you apply them to your life to the best of your ability. That's going to free you up from wanting to go out there and still do the same thing that you've been doing, man.
Yeah, because basically, you know, we're under the law. The scripture says, the penalty for breaking the law is like death. If you break one, you break them all. So we're under the law of the Mashiach. We're under the law of Yahushua. And that frees us from the penalty of the law. We're still supposed to try our best to keep the law to the best of our ability.
That's right, man. That's right. To back the brother up, like you got laws that's capital punishment. You know, And if you break that law, matter of fact, yeah, like you got guys like IUIC, they believe in the law, man. They teach law, man. That's why they don't believe me, Yahweh Shai, man. You know? But if we was able to, that's why we're free for the law, because the Lord know, man. Right now, if you try to follow them laws, man, if we was in our land, you'll get put to death for that shit. For a lot of things that they doing, like blaspheming the name of the Lord. Nate wouldn't even be here right now. A lot of Israelites won't be here, man, for breaking these laws, man. You know, that's where grace kicks in, man. You know, go ahead.
It says, for what the law cannot do, in that it was weak through the flesh, the Most High said
it was weak through the flesh.
Yeah, because the scriptures say that we were made subject to vanity. So, you know what I'm saying? The Most High created us so that we're not, perfect because we're in the flesh. We're in these shades of darkness.
It's like a prison cell, so to speak. These bodies that we in, man.
It said the Most High sent His own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin condemned sin in the flesh, that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit.
Man, so He sent His only begotten Son in the flesh, man. And this sinful flesh, man, to show us how to conduct ourselves and live, man. And and Yahweh Shai, even in this flesh, man, He had His doubts about things, man. Like when He was about to go get put up on the cross, man. He didn't want to do that act, man. He's like, man, I don't even want to do that. Wow, what was that? That was the flesh talking, man. You know? But he didn't cave into the flesh. Because if he did, we wouldn't be here, man. You know, he knew he had the prophecy had to be fulfilled. When they came to get him, to lock him up and try to put him on the cross, you know, he could have put them dudes to death. But he ain't do it, man. So he had order about himself, man. The Lord sent him in the flesh. This flesh is sin, man. Prone to go off, man.
It says, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit.
So if you after the flesh, what you want? You want fame, money, money, power, respect. Like I remember a guy from the world, man. You know, he's like, yeah, niggas respect violence. Then matter of fact, they had a song from Memphis Bleak. He said, I got my mind right, money right, now I'm ready for war, man. You know? And that's the mentality of the society of the flesh, man. They want to get their money together, thinking they're getting their mind right, then they want to go out here and talk a whole bunch of shit, you know? And because why they think they had the guns or whatever, the backup to back up what they're saying. That's the training, the thought process of Esau, man. You know? They get their riches together. Because what Esau has, man, the elite. They got all the riches and everything. So what they do, they go around the other societies, taking from other people. You know? So that's a thought process of Esau, man. And that's where those things come from.
It says, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life.
That's right, man. So to be carnally minded is death, man. Because you got dudes, they be like, man, that nigga say something to me, man, I'm gonna kill that nigga. You know? Carnally minded, man. Not even just that, man. You'll eat all different types of foods and all that. That's putting your body, that's destroying your body, man. So the end result of that is death. You know? Like you have a nigga moment, and you think. So, go ahead, huh?
Yeah, like I'm driving and shit. This dude fucking just cuts me off and then brakes and then gets into the right lane and like rolls his window. It's like, man, it's not even worthless.
Right. And you're on your way to camp and shit. then like on this is a good example, like on the Boondocks, man. When there's like, yo, a nigga moment. These two Jakes was walking past each other, and he bumped the other Jake, and they turn around, start shooting it out and all that, man. And they missing everything, man. Right in each other's face, man. You know? But things like that happen now, man. Your nigga step on your sneakers. Oh, fuck that. This nigga stepped on my sneakers. I mean, I paid $200 some for him. And you ready to kill him, man.
Yeah, it was just I think the YouTube channel was like hip hop cartoons. I think it was a guy who does that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So like he did a little cartoon where I guess it was a Jake's in the club versus Esau, where the Jake stepped on his shoes and he started making like gorilla sandals and all this shit like that. Then when the Edomite stepped on his shoes, he was like, "Oh, don't worry about it, it's just sneakers, I'll buy it."
Yeah, God.
Just like, you know what I'm saying? Jake, and that goes back to the curses and stuff. And he's saying like Jake, you know, it says like tender and delicate, you know, your brother, his eyes will be evil to her. That's what's happening now.
Right, man. Because our people hate each other. Our people hate each other, man. Especially like you have God damn. This bitch, that's a shame. That's a shameless woman, man. First of all, this woman is walking down the street with shorts that look like panties, digging up her nose, eating boogies, man. That's crazy. But yeah, man, like, go ahead, huh?
Yeah, it says, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
That's right. So to be spiritually minded, you're like a nigga to look at you, all like, you got, yeah, all right, bro, whatever, man. You'll be able to the balance thing. You ain't just going to be able to jump out the window, so to speak.
Yeah, like dumb shit that we have to go through and shit. Like my apartment I live on the first floor. We got somebody that's above us or whatever. And my woman was calling me, texting me about the ladies like stomping, and you can hear the little kids over here and all this. But I know that that's fucking just Satan. That's some shit we gotta go through. So I'm not gonna get carnally minded and like go and curse the lady out and all that shit like that. I'm gonna fight this. Yeah. I'm not even gonna let that shit really sweat. I'm not even gonna sweat it like that.
Like like in my apartment building, man. I hear the little girl upstairs running down the hall every day. I'm like, man, I'll be like, God damn. Then it be late at night, man. I could get mad, get up like, you know what, man, fuck her ass up. Go talk, to knock on their door and all that, But at the same token, my woman has a little daughter about the same age. She do the same shit. Oh yeah, that's mind wrecking. But like, you gotta endure, man. Don't get carnal. You might mention it to the person when you say like, we live downstairs and we hear everything that you're doing. Like it's like it's a scripture. Like it's a scripture that talks about if you give somebody a harsh tone, that's the way they're gonna come at you, man. But if you talk to them like sensibly, they're gonna respond back to you like that. I believe that's a Proverbs, man. Like if the way you come at somebody, that's the way they're gonna come at you, man. You be like, yo, motherfucker, what you expect to get back, man? So that's why it's spiritual, because them situations could quickly turn for the worse, man. That's why it says it's life, man. To be spiritually minded is life, man. Because you know how to decipher things, man. Slow, yeah, go.
So Proverbs chapter 15, verse 1. It says, a soft answer turneth away wrath.
That's right.
But
So
previous words stir up anger.
That's right. So a soft answer turns away wrath, man. So the way you come at a person, man, they're gonna come right back at you the same way, man. Like somebody come like, yo, nigga, what the fuck did you say to me? How you gonna come back at them, man? The same way. you give them a smooth answer like, yo, cuz, like, what's up with you, man? Then that's going to calm them down. That's going to turn away the wrath, so the situation will escalate.
Yeah, it says, verse 2, it said, the tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness.
That's right. So the tongue of the wise, man, that means you using wisdom, man. All right? Because if you're using wisdom, you're not just going to act crazy off of every situation. All right? You're not going to get emotional. That's for the women, man. Women get emotional. And then a lot of these women raising their sons, man, that's why you got all these emotional niggas, man. Why they act just like their mother, man. A nigga say something, what the fuck you saying to me, nigga? They ready to come at you like that, man. Right? When men think rationally, man. All right? A man can sit down and talk to another man. Yeah, the conversation might get heated, and it can get heated, but you're not going to want to fight that, man. You know? But these niggas nowadays, the first thing they're ready to do is argue and shoot. That's what the women do, man. Go ahead, huh?
Basically what the Israelites are, it's like it's basically like we're teaching our people who they are, because due to us coming over here and slavery, like basically, I mean, this is I was looking at this one, like, basically, you took a picture of the sun. Yeah, basically, this is telling us who we are in the scripture, because these were names that was put on this, like, for example, like every decade they call it something else, African, Negroes, people don't think about that.
You know how you fill out for a job, and they got all them different things on there, and they change it every spot.
So basically, we're teaching our people who they are according to the Bible. Like, for example, me myself, before I came realize I was an Israelite, I was into all these lack of consciousness type philosophy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. Sure, bad. I'm out with Christian. I ain't even just feel right, look right to me.
Well,
Like,
we was raised like that too. Christians and all that.
Yeah, I'm saying, coming there, rolling on, bands outside. Like, I ain't really feel like it was really genuine for the people. And you don't even live in the community with us, I really that kind of steered me away from religion. So,
Well, the word religion, that goes back to the Latin word religion, right? Which means to hold back. So when you in them churches and masses and all that, they're not teaching the whole truth. They're giving you a little piece of something, right? Just for their own glory. You know what I'm saying? So that's not